everyone, I'm Shresht, and this is Mantis, an autonomous AI agent that reads perpetual futures on Hyperliquid through the Bireal Perp CLI and manages DeFi on Mantle, 15 tools across two chains, one natural language interface, every decision audited on chain with ERC 8004. So let me show you the integrations: real money, real execution, and real on chain identity. So Mantle talks to Hyperliquid through the Bireal Perp CLI. This is a live mainnet account. No simulation, no testnet. Let me prove it. So let me paste in this command into my terminal. So we can see that we have got all the information about our account. We can see that the spot total is 19.61. Now if I go to my Hyperliquid account, I will be able to see that the total portfolio value I have is indeed 19.61. So this is fetched directly from Hyperliquid. Now let us try a signal scan. Let me copy this command and I'm going to paste it right here. Soon enough I'll have my response, and there it is. So 30 coins scanned, conservative, moderate, aggressive tiers. Funding rates, RSI, MACD, volume, open interest. 11 DEX order books, all of them live. Now let's try a detailed analysis. Let me copy this command and I'm going to paste it. So we can also get per coin technicals, Oracle price, Bollinger Bonds, trend alignment, a trading suggestion. This is the data Mantis feeds to its LLM for decision making. Top quality. Now let's try to see if we have placed any orders. I'm going to paste this, and we can see that the data is empty, which just shows that we do not have any open positions. Now let's go back to the web application. Let me go to the chat tab, and if you go to the dashboard, we will be able to see all the tokens that we are holding right now. So we can see that we are holding all of these tokens, and if we want to deposit some MNT into our agent's wallet, we just need to let's say I want to deposit one MNT into my agent's wallet. I'm going to sign the MetaMask transaction and I'll confirm it. And sure enough, the transaction is confirmed. Now I'll be able to see that if I check I can see that the transaction was just confirmed, and if I check on my tokens, I can see that I have 75.97 MNT, and sure enough, I do have 75.97 MNT in my wallet. Now let's go back to the chat tab and I'll show you some commands. I've already asked it some questions. Now let me just ask them again so that I can show you it's working. So let's ask it, what's my portfolio? In a while we'll have a response. So the agent is currently fetching the freshest data, so it already has some data. And sure enough, it gives me my data. So it's still fetching the results, and we have the entire result now. So this is the current state of my portfolio. If I go to my dashboard, I'll be able to see that it's the entirely same as here. Now let me ask it another question. Analyze market sentiment for TH. So it's going to call the sentiment tool and it's going to fetch the data from it. So it's analyzing it right now, and soon enough we'll have our entire response. Essentially, the agent pulls data from four free sources: Fear and Greed, from CoinGecko, Crypto Panic RSS, and Hyperliquid funding rates, all in parallel. No API keys required. Then DeepSeek evaluates it and produces a structured recommendation with reasoning. So we can see that the price is this, 24-hour change is this, Fear and Greed here, funding rate, news score quite, because there has been no recent news, and essentially what it thinks whether or not I should like with what confidence I should trade or not. So let's just ask it, what's the strategy right now? Let's just right now. So it's going to give me a recommendation with some reasoning, And if we check our backend, we can see the backend calling different tools. For example, by real perps, JSON signal scan, and then there's account info, and there's also position list. So internally it's calling the burial tools in order to get its data. So it is given its entire strategy. So this is the proposal. So recommend strategy is two pronged: deploy idle USDC into Lendl, and then long ETH perps with tight risk, and the risks it sees at the final call. So the chat is interactive, but Mantis also runs fully autonomously. Let me show you the backend. So if I were to go here, every 10 minutes it fetches sentiment, evaluates with DeepSeek, and decides whether to trade, all with circuit breakers. So we need to run this command right here. Dry run true npx. We need to run the script tsx worker agent loop ts on a loop. So since it fetches data every 10 minutes, I already ran it to show you some data. So we can see that this is the loop mode is every 10 minutes. The cycle start. The wallet has this much equity and $20 is available. So we can see that the sentiment right here. So fear and greed is 20, CoinGecko is giving this price, and the total result is neutral with confidence 8%. So it does not execute a trade. So the trades are limited to 3 per day. So no trades have been done right now because confidence has not gone up above 75%. So this is a dry run, and it's essentially just to log the decisions of my LLM. So we'll actually know what it's going to trade when we actually give it some money. So every Mantis action is permanently auditable on chain as well. ERC804 gives AI agents an identity, name, version, metadata stored immutably on Mantle. So let me ask it, show me my identity. So sure enough, we've got everything about Mantis's identity. The metadata IPFS is on this, and if I go to the README, we can see it right here. The identity registry is deployed at this particular address on Mantle mainnet. 183 agents already registered, and once minted, Mantis is a permanent on-chain identity. Every read gets its rationale hashed, pinned to IPFS, and submitted to the validation registry. This means you can verify why Mantle traded, when it traded, and whether it followed its own rules. You audit an AI the same way you audit a human trader, by looking at its decisions. So you can read all about Mantle in the README right here. We are essentially applying to two tracks: track A, DeFi strategy, merchant mode take swaps, lending lentil, yield comparison, whale tracking, multi-protocol routing through the agent vault with on-chain guardrails, and track B, burial agentic economy, real CLI integration with live hyperliquid account, 15 tool AI agent, autonomous trading loop with DeepSeek evaluation and circuit breakers, ERC804 on-chain agent identity, IPFS audit trail, reputation scoring, every action permanently verifiable. So Mantis proves that an AI agent can trade perps, manage DeFi, and audit itself on chain, all from natural language. Built for the Turing Test Hackathon 2026. Thank you.